Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Pharmacypedia. In the previous session we discussed about the technology transfer. In this session we are going to discuss in detail about the commercialization of the technology transfer and the practical aspects and the problems encountered during the commercialization. So technology transfer is basically the transfer of the technique or any process from the R&D to the manufacturing plant for the commercial production. So while transferring the technology, any sort of the academic institution or any other business may not have the sufficient requirements fulfilled. They may lack certain things which may become the technology transfer difficult. So there are certain things, certain ideas, certain concepts and designs which needs to be transferred, and it requires a lot of time, funds, creative efforts, innovative efforts and persistence, along with the focused management for the entire process from the idea to the market. So like doing innovation is not an easy thing, and when you have an innovative product and you want to transfer the technology, you need to have the adequate resources for the transfer. So there are certain steps in the commercialization which have to be determined before going ahead for the commercialization. So if you have any product, if suppose R&D has developed a product, so it should be first looked out whether the product is patentable, and if patentable, what type of the title to the invention and how the application process for the patent has to be filed up. Then you have to also think about the practical aspects of the patent in terms whether it is having commercial value or it is not having commercial value. And moreover, since funds are required for the patent registration and patent application, so you have to look forward for that. And it also has to be kept into the mind how much time the patent application will take. Usually it takes around 2 to 5 years. So before going for the actual commercialization, you should ensure that your product should have the commercial value. And if it is having the commercial value, first you have to go for the patent application. You need to acquire for the patent. So like before going for the patent application also, you need to understand whether your drug product is patentable and what are the likely uses of the discoveries and whether it has a sufficient commercial potential value or not. Or if there is a commercial potential value, then you also have to think about the additional investment resources like for the regulatory approval steps and marketing strategies. And also like you need to understand if it is without significant commercial value, it has the potential for the social impact through non-commercial channels. So once you have decided that the R&D has manufactured a product or you have some innovative product and it also has the commercial potential and it can generate the royalties, it can generate you and the money, you need to understand the commercial entity and how it has to be commercialized, how it has to go to the market. So you have the developed product with you, you understand that it is having commercial value. So how you are going to enforce the resulting patent? So once you have acquired the patent, you have the patent, you have the product. Now the product has to go to the market for the manufacturing, for the commercialization. So here comes the role of the intellectual property management. So like once you have obtained the patent, you need to understand that the technological and the commercial merit of the intellectual property should be assessed at a very early stage in order that the successful commercialization can occur. So my dear viewers, you should understand if you have any innovative product and if you find it that it is having adequate commercial value and can go ahead for the commercial value, you first need to patent the product. So once you have patent the product, then you can go for the commercialization. So at each situation, it has to be analyzed and taken into account the nature of the intellectual property, the market conditions, the financial position of the intellectual property owner and the available resources. So the likelihood of the commercial success increases if the management ensures that there is a clear customer demand. So if you feel that your product is having a customer demand, and if it is a new product or a new service and it is going to benefit the society, you should go ahead for the commercialization. So when we talk about the commercializations, there are various processes by which you can have the commercialization. One of the technique is like assigning or selling of the patent. So whereby you give the and authorize the other individual the complete rights to commercialize the product, to market the product, and in return you get certain amount. So like whatever efforts have been, it should be well paid off. And another technique is the licensing. Like in the case, if I'm having any patent, then I can license an individual. I'm not restricted to license only one person. I can give licensing to more than one person also. So like it is some sort of the agreement. So it allows the owners to share the invention or other intellectual property in a controlled manner, and in lieu of that you get the desired revenues. So basically, there are two ways by which you can actually commercialize your innovative product, your patented product, in two ways. First is by selling or assigning the intellectual property. Intellectual property is your product, and second is the licensing. So in like selling or assigning the property, you are giving the whole sole property, you are giving the ownership, and in lieu of that you are being paid off the royalties. Then second is the license. So in that case you can license more than one person, so that person is authorized to have the commercial production, and like they can have like sole ownership or like exclusive ownership. So you can provide the license to more than one person, and in lieu of that you are being paid off, and you have the right at the same time. So when we talk about the license, a patent, for example, is licensed when the owner of the patent grants permission to one or more entities, which is licensees. So the licenses can use the patented invention for mutually agreed purposes in a mutually agreed manner. So the whole deal is being documented in the form of a agreement, and whereby the owner also retains the right and the licensee also gets the right to manufacture the product. So there are basically, you need to understand what forms of the patented products can be transferred for the commercial production. So for informations like technical information such as formula, you have the manufacturing formula for the production of any specific new drug or new discovery, or like any new technique for the production, or any new standard operating procedures, or for the commercial information such as the customer list and sales data, marketing, professional management resources. These data can also be licensed. Apart from that, certain trade informations or processes or device occurring or utilized in a business activity. So like these are the things which can be licensed and they have the commercial value. So when we talk about the types of the licenses, basically there are three types of the licenses. First is the exclusive ownership, second is the sole ownership, and third is the non-exclusive ownership. So let us try to understand these terms one by one. So when we talk about the exclusive license, it is a single license. So like the patent owner has given this license to sell the product to a single licensee which can manufacture and market the product, but he cannot give it to someone else. So like this becomes an exclusive license. Then sole license, this permits the licensee to work with the intellectual property and prevents the grant of the additional license. So but allows the owner to also work the intellectual property. So here the owner can give the license to only one person. He cannot engage more persons and provide license. So they get the sole ownership and they get paid in turn accordingly. So like a third category is the non-exclusive license, whereby the owner retains the right to exploit the licensed property as well as the right to grant additional license to third parties. So it is up to the owner. He can provide the license to many people. So it is not an exclusive license. It is like he can grant to more than one person. So owner and all licensee have the equal right to use the intellectual property. So once you have decided in what way you are going to make the deal for your patented products, the second is to understand how much is the commercial written. So that can be understood clearly if you know certain conditions such as the existence of a customer or the ability to create customers. So like once you have patented the product, you have innovative product, the second important thing that needs to be understood is the existence of the customers. And then you have to also see for the controlling the manufacturing and sale of the resulting products. So this was about the commercialization. Now you are clear how can we commercialize the product. Before having the innovative product, the developed product, you need to go ahead for the patent. And once you have acquired the patent, you need to search in what way you are going to commercialize, whether it will be like selling of the intellectual property or by licensing. And if in the case of licensing, what kind of the licensing, like sole ownership, exclusive, non-exclusive. Okay, so these are the different ways by which actually normally the commercialization of the intellectual property, of the commercialization of the technology transfer basically takes up. So it involves a lot of documentation, and like technology transfer documents are in place. So when we talk about the commercialization, since it is a scale up operation, and from small scale you are going to the higher scale, so there are certain problems being encountered. Now these problems are generally related to the like for the chemistry based product like our pharmaceutical products, which requires the expertise of the talented researchers, and they are not prepared to solve the many critical problems necessary for the successful commercialization. So without these requisite expertise and commercialization, early stage companies sometimes find it difficult to have the successful technology transfer, because they lack the requirement of the equipment, they lack the requirement of the expertise, skilled manpower which can do the technology transfer. So when we talk about the problems encountered in the technology transfer, basically there are four types of the problems being encountered. The first is the scaling manufacturing to meet commercial requirement. So like you have developed the product in the lab, now you want it to be developed in the manufacturing plant. So since in the lab we manufacture at a very small scale, and in the lab we manufacture very large scale, so sometimes the equipments may not match, or like the technique of analytical testing may vary, or there may be difference in the equipments for the testing. So this sometimes results in the problem. So like specifications have to be revised, quality control happens, out of specification situations arises. So to meet up all these things, we need to understand each and every process being utilized and have to take actions accordingly. Second is the ensuring regulatory compliance of the product. So like the product sometimes have to be marketed to various countries. Each country has their own regulatory requirements. So while you are producing and manufacturing the product on a larger scale, it becomes difficult at times to meet up the regulatory requirements at the same time. So you have to look after the each and every country regulatory requirements and plan your manufacturing accordingly. Third is the securing adequate funding for a product development and manufacturing. So my dear viewers, you can understand that funding these days is a like a big issue. So when you have to commercialize the product, you need to have adequate funding. For that you need to have the adequate licensing, and only then you will be have the desired royalties. Then fourth is the protecting the intellectual property. So now although you have obtained the patent and you are the owner, but like there are certain other techniques which may be impacted. Moreover, you also have to take care of the other patent infringements. So the whole together there are many issues, and one has to take care and understand these intellectual property concerns. So these are certain legal issues. So like this is the first problem, that is about the scale up operation. So my dear viewers, you can understand when we manufacture the product in the lab, it is at a very small level, and when we go for the commercial production, it is a very large level. For example, in the lab we manufacture around 2000 liters of ophthalmic solution, but when we go in for the commercial we at a time manufacture 10,000 liters of ophthalmic preparation. So in that case, due to the difference in the equipment, due to the difference in the environment, due to the difference in the grades of the raw material, at times it becomes difficult, and you may encounter certain problems. So that becomes a challenge. So like other problems being encountered is by the many startup companies, because they don't have all the requirements fulfilled, and they have stricter timelines, and like they have regulatory compliance. So at times it becomes difficult to fulfill all the requirements. The second problem encountered is to have the ensuring the regulatory compliance. Since you are transferring the technique from the lab to the commercial production, and you are actually, for example, if you're manufacturing ophthalmic preparations and you are selling to different markets like US, Europe, and other Australia, so like you have to meet up the regulatory requirements from all these countries. So you have to design and develop the product specifically accordingly. So at times it becomes difficult to have fulfill all the requirements at the same time. So one has to be very particular about the scale of commercial productions, since the timelines are also have to be met out, and you have to understand the requirements. You have to understand about the equipment analysis, result analysis, analytical method transfer. You need to understand how the product will be developed. So you have to take care about each and every possibilities, and you have to resolve for the problems as well. So again, when we talk about the development of the investigational new product, also referred to as the INDA, you have to understand it can be easily delayed or rejected by the agency if it is not being met up according to the standard. So you have to see whether the plant is working as per the GMP guidelines, and like you are utilizing all the raw materials, all the excipients as per the guidelines, and they have to be manufactured in a qualitative way. First you have understood all these things, then generating the funds is also a very important thing. You need to generate the funds, and for many sort of the technology transfers, many sort of the products, it becomes difficult and challenging to generate and have the proper grant options. So funding is one of the most important and most expensive and difficult step in the life of a startup. So when initial and during the initial days when the company is developing the product, it has become very difficult for them. And then the issues of licensing and external resources have to be kept in the mind. And lastly, the main concern is about the protection of the intellectual property. So companies have to maintain due balance and need to avoid any sort of the patent infringement. So you should not disturb other patent, and at the same time they have need to protect their own intellectual property and safely share the confidential process information with development partners. So these are the main problems being encountered during the commercialization of the product. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Pharmacypedia for getting further updates.